And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Loot. It is Thursday night, so you know what time it is. It's time to go over the new content leaks for Friday's content in NBA 2K22 My Team. And I'll be honest, the community is not stoked about what we're seeing tomorrow. I think I am in the minority because I am actually low-key pretty stoked about the packs we're getting tomorrow. That's just me. I kind of am, dude. I can't hide it. There's some interesting players in tomorrow's set. So, if you guys are not aware, Flash is back. We haven't gotten a Flash set since I believe season 2? The end of season 2, I think, is when we got the last Flash set. That's when we got John Wall and the Flash 4 set. So, without further ado, let's get to the leaks. Number 1, Linsanity lock up. Okay, it's a glitched Jeremy Lin, defensive glitch Jeremy Lin, obviously. I could not be more stoked. This will be my point guard. He is going to be a buyout. Probably, if I had to guess, around 40K or so is what he'll probably end up as. It depends. He could be an absolute demon. I don't think he'll be over 100K with guys like, LaMelo out there and stuff like that. Even to a certain extent, Larry Hughes being a free card, people still having Gary Payton, etc., etc. So I don't predict that he is going to be an expensive card, but I truly could not be more excited about Jeremy Lin. I'm aware he's only 6'3" and he's probably not going to be the most meta card in the world, but my team is all about playing with people you enjoy. And Jeremy Lin is my absolute boy, and a glitched defensive Jeremy Lin, yeah. The thing is, Jeremy Lin is really, really slept on in 2K. Like, he booms really hard, and now that he plays insane defense, he already plays pretty good defense, but if they juice his defensive stats up like as high as I assume they're going to, this card could actually be one of the sleeper best point guards in the game. It just kind of depends. Truly, I couldn't be more excited. I don't know how you guys feel about a glitched Jeremy Lin. The only thing that probably would have made me more stoked is like a glitched shooting Greg Ostertag. Like, yeah, coast to coaster tag, I would have been like through the moon. I'd have been excited for sure. Next up, we got Embiid. So we got a Galaxy Opal Embiid. I will say I'm going to touch on both of these cards a little bit more in a second. I'm going to go over and like review some different versions of these guys, that we've seen in the past and kind of predict what the cards are going to look like. I'll talk about Embiid more. Embiid's going to be a top tier center, if not the best center in the game. Mark my words. I promise. For certain play styles, I should say. Then we got a glitched Chris Paul. This is a dunking Chris. It's a dunking Chris Paul. Shout out to Unbeatable Jacob. I was just watching his stream when this news dropped, and he basically said that Chris Paul is going to be Allen Iverson with better dribble sigs and a worse jump shot. And to be honest, he is completely correct about that. This will be a buyout opal. Him and Zion, I think, will be the two buyout opals. Now, that being said, if you're okay with, having a 6 foot tall point guard, like Chris Paul could be actually a menace. Like, he really could be. I'm not sure how good this card is going to be, but I don't know. I'm assuming he's going to be good. Look, smaller point guards are still viable in this game. If you're on next gen, that's not the case. I think if you're on next gen, you're just going to get paint mashed every possession. But if you're on current gen, you can still operate with smaller point guards. It's not that detrimental. Truly, it's not. And if his defensive stats are as high as I assume they're going to be, he could still be viable. I mean, he can still run Allen Iverson and not get completely destroyed in current gen. Next gen's going to be a little bit different, though. And then I thought all of the news was done, and that would have been a very disappointing drop. But don't worry. Galaxy Opal Michael Jordan is here. Now, let's talk about this. Right off the bat. All right, I know people are disappointed because Jordan is not the most meta guy in 2K for the most part, but a 6'6" shooting guard is still more than viable at this stage in the game. Realistically, it should be viable forever, but 2K can't balance their game at all most of the time, so it is what it is. I mean, it's not really 2K's fault, but when we get to the point where 99 demigod shooting guard Kristaps are coming out, like, it's hard to run Jordan competitively. This year, I feel like, 2K20... All-Star Opal Jordan was actually like a top-tier shooting guard because of his defensive tendencies. That's before they started juicing the defensive tendencies of every single card. But so he was pretty viable in 2K20. He wasn't really that viable in 2K21, though. But I think this year we could see a resurgence in Michael Jordan being a top-tier shooting guard. I really do. So let's take a look here. Now, the reason I have Pink Diamond Michael Jordan pulled up here is just to kind of give you guys an realistic expectation of what we're going to see with Michael Jordan, right? This is an Opal. I expect him to have around 14, 15 Hoff badges, probably around 30 to 40 gold. So let's kind of go through the badges individually, right? He probably doesn't have any of these badges that he has. Potentially Mouse in the House for no reason, though I do expect him to have more Hoff. So Acrobat, Fast Twitch, and Limitless he's going to have. Fearless Finisher, he's definitely going to have Hoff Posterizer for sure. I expect him to have Slithery and Unstrippable as far as Hoff goes. Yeah, and I would say the rest are probably still gold. I mean, maybe we could see him have Hoff Pro Touch for no reason, even though it does absolutely nothing. You know, it's really a shame what they did to Pro Touch this year, because Pro Touch actually did used to mean something, but now that you can just turn your layup timing off and they all go in, it's literally the most worthless badge in the game. Now, looking at the shooting badges, I expect difficult shots to be Hoff. Rhythm's probably Hoff. Probably Fade Ace too. Hot Zone Hunter and Volume Shooter probably are going to stay Hoff, or not stay Hoff, but become Hoff as well. I expect him to have better hot zones, but he still won't have the most meta hot zones in the world. Catch and shoot for sure he'll have. I expect him to have at least Gold Chef. At least. Michael Jordan could shoot off the dribble, so I would expect him to have that. It's Michael Jordan. If he doesn't have Hoff Clutch Shooter, I'm going to be very upset for sure. Deadeye, I don't know. He might have like gold Deadeye. I'm not sure. Green Machine, same thing. I don't know if he's going to have Limitless Spot Up, though. I'm sure it's going to be able to be added to him, but I'm not sure if he's going to have it. Set Shooter, he'll have probably Hoff, Stop and Pop, Sniper. The badges I don't think he's going to have shooting badge-wise would probably be Limitless Spot Up, though I'm sure you're going to be able to add it. I guess we'll see, though. And then Deadeye would probably be the ones. Corner Specialist, too, we could see, though. Playmaking badges, yeah, he's going to be locked up on playmaking badges like Hall of Fame Quick First Step, Glue Hands, Break Starter, Downhill. The only ones I think he won't have are he'll be missing one of the dribbling badges, whether that be Hyperdrive or Quick Chain. I'm not entirely sure which one, but one of them. Or Tight Handles, he might be missing that one too. Or Handles for Days. It's like one of these dribbling badges he's not going to have. And then Dimer. Defensive badges, he's going to be stacked. I wouldn't be shocked to see him have every single defensive badge except for Post Move, Lockdown, and Worm. I expect him to have at least Hoff Intimidator, Hoff Clamps, Interceptor, Pickpocket. He's going to have Hoff all of those. Gold Menace, I would guess, like maybe Gold Ball Stripper, etc. You guys hear Katana? She wants to say hi. Katana is my kitten. Yeah, so ball handle's probably higher than this. Speed, yeah, 95 minimum. Same with vertical, stamina, hustle, etc. Perimeter defense, I wouldn't be shocked to see this man have like a 96 perimeter defense. Same with lateral quickness. The steal is definitely going to be higher than 84. I would say like 90. 95 driving dunk, no question about it. I expect his three-pointer to be like an 87. Kind of remains to be seen, but yeah, I think that's what we're looking at. Tendency is probably the same. Contest shot and block shot, maybe they get raised, but a 98 on-ball steal tendency and a 98 pass intercept are stupid. Lower the foul tendency, and he is fantastic. Now, one thing I always like to look at is the spot-up three-pointer and the open three-pointer. So Michael Jordan is a 23-point tendency, right? Now, the reason this is important is if they don't adjust it, the CPU, especially over on current gen, will not contest him as hard on three-pointers because he technically doesn't shoot threes. We kind of see this with Russell Westbrook as well. Another guy we see this with is George Mikan, I think. Yeah, George Mikan is another one that we see this with. MJ should be good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with MJ. It's MJ. He might actually be one of the best shooting guards in the game. Like, Michael Jordan base is really, really good this year. I like it a lot. Like, truly. Like, it's really good on Daniel Gibson, too. I don't know. That's just me. I think MJ will be fire, though. Jeremy Lin. Linsanity. So I don't have a Linsanity this year to actually, like, speculate on. So I'm back at the Idols 2 VIP from last year. Won't have as many Hoff badges, obviously. I mean, what will he have, though? Since he's defensive glitched, he'll have Clamps, he'll have Intimidator, he'll have Interceptor, he'll have Pickpocket. I wouldn't be shocked to see him have some random one, too, like Post Move Lockdown or something, or like Brick Wall, just for like no reason. Playmaking badges should remain the same as this one. Dimer, Downhill, Floor General, Handles, Quick First Step, Unblockable Tight Handles. That sounds right. Shooting badges, yeah, I would guess he'll have Hoff Chef, Gold Limitless, or vice versa. Like one of them's going to be Hoff, one of them's going to be gold. Maybe he has both of them, but I'm not sure. Difficult shots for sure. Badges he might not have would be like corner specialist. I could see him not having. Same with like sniper or hot zone hunter, just like some random shooting badge. Finishing badges, he'll be a boomer. Stats wise, I expect him to be basically this card right here as far as the stats go. Like 94 perimeter defense sounds right. The 80 interior might be lower. If the tendencies are this good for Jeremy Lin, he'll be a monster. Now, he has jump shot 40. Jump shot 40 is interesting. If you guys look at 2K22 and see who has jump shot 40, let me take a look here just to double check, because I'm pretty sure I know who it is, but I want to double check. I'm pretty sure it's Gary Payton. Yeah, it's the same base as like Gary Payton, Tim Hardaway. It's annoying on Tim Hardaway, but I think it'll be good on Jeremy Lin. It's usually really fire. Richard Hamilton, if there's someone that you have that you want to test out the release before you go spend a bunch of MT on Jeremy Lin, Jose Calderon. It's really smooth off of Jose Calderon, though. So, same release as Nicolas Batum and Boris Diaw. Yeah, that's right. He'll be fired. I think Jeremy Lin might be one of the most slept on point guards in the game when we see him tomorrow. Like, don't be surprised if he's fired. Joel Embiid. Okay, so first off, if you don't know about Joel Embiid, he sets, I'm not kidding, bar none, the most effective screens in the entire game. You would think it'd be like David Robinson or like Shaq or something. No, I swear it's Joel Embiid. I swear Embiid sets the most punishing screens in the game. I don't even understand what it is. I mean, he's massive for sure, but god damn, dude, he just sets like such ridiculous screens. If you're somebody who likes to shoot 3-pointers around screens, Embiid might be the center for you. Now, I'm sure he has better hot zones. I'm sure they give him at least like one top of the key hot zone. Stats wise, I'm sure he's up to at least like close to a 93 pointer, and his speed's probably up to like 75, 80. Speed with ball is probably still low, maybe like 75. I'm sure he has like a 72 ball handle or something like that. Now, look, catch and shoot's probably going to be gold. Clutch shooter, I think he'll still have hot zone hunter. He'll have all the gold badges he has if they're not upgraded to Hoffs. I expect him to have blinders. Corner specialist for sure. Deadeye, I would expect him to have. Don't be shocked if my man has at least like silver quick first step too. Like, he still won't be effective at getting to the rim, but I would expect him to have that. She's biting me. It's playful biting, don't worry. Brick wall on Hoff for sure. Interceptor, menace, I would expect him to have both of those as well. He's going to be a monster. There's no question about it. It's just a matter of like, how good is he, and is he going to be worth the price? That's what we really have to take into consideration. All right, Chris Paul. Yeah, I mean, Chris Paul is going to be okay. I can't really predict what he's going to look like. Outside of a few pretty normal things that I can say, like he will have dimer, he will have floor general. I'm guessing he has Hall of Fame quick first step since he's a boomer. And I'm guessing he has like limitless takeoff. Hoff limitless Chris Paul sounds kind of funny though. You know what we need this year? We need a glitched Earl Boykins. That's what we need. I know that's essentially just Spud Webb, but Earl Boykins is even smaller. If I could raise up on 7-footers with Earl Boykins, that would be so sick. That's all I want. One, a 3-point shooting Greg Ostertag, of course. You know, I'm a simple man with simple tastes. Look, if you're going to go unrealistic with the cards, I want you to go unrealistic imagination. All right? Yeah, I mean, Chris Paul will be fine, I guess. I mean, Chris Paul base isn't terrible. Hopefully they give it to him on quick, though, because it's a little bit too slow regular. But, I mean, Chris Paul will be Chris Paul. You know what you're getting with CP3. Anyways, let's go check out the market and see if there's any changes on cards. I don't expect much to change, but, you know, we usually see at least some sort of market drop at this point. So, I don't know who exactly is going to drop, so we're going to start with big men. Big men, I think, are going to drop because of Embiid. I feel like most people kind of understand that Embiid's about to be fired. D-Rob is definitely cheap. We're seeing a lot of D-Robs get put up since the Embiid news. I think it's not the worst idea to pick up David Robinson for 50K. I can't say you're going to make, your MT back. I can't even say it's really that great of an investment, truly, but he still is a top 5 center in this game for 50K, which I think is really, really solid. Truly, I do. Any other cards, any other big men? I mean, NBA 75 D-Rob obviously would be the other one that I would say. Yeah, I mean, there's some up. If you can get a badged up one for under 100K, I mean, that's probably worth it, but that's about all I would say there. Rodman, I'm still shocked that Rodman's going for as much MT as he is. I mean, I recognize that he's a good card, and I like that Dennis Rodman's getting some love this year. It's just strange hearing comp guys talk about how they're going to go run Dennis Rodman. Like, that's just weird to me. I'm sorry. It's strange. It's playing 2K for as long as I have. Like, it's just not something you expect to hear, like, ever. Truly. So I don't think any point guards are really going to go down in value. I really don't. Like, I don't think we see Anthony Davis is not going down in value. You know what I mean? Like, Kevin Durant's not. I mean, they will for a certain reason, and that reason being like these cards always drop in value like slightly on Thursday because people aren't going to spend MT before like content comes out or whatever. I could see Steph Curry's price going down a little bit. I don't think it. Nah, probably not. Now, MJ's interesting, right? Dude, is this a 20 oh my god. Is it 20 Hoff badge Kawhi? Look, if you have a 20 Hoff badge Kawhi in your possession, there is absolutely no reason to put it up on a Thursday night. I promise. It's not like MJ is going to be the greatest shooting guard in the game. That being said, if I pull him, I totally will run him because I think he will be like a top shooting guard, and people are not going to give him the time of day. But I don't know if I'm putting up Kawhi Leonard the day before content drops. You know what I mean? Definitely not a 20 Hoff badge one, dude. You're only getting like 200K for that. It's absolutely not worth it. But my man probably bought MT, so I don't really think it matters. But I'm shocked Giannis isn't buyout. I just don't know if any of these cards are really going to crash the value of anyone specifically. I just don't think so, to be honest. I don't. We could see Mr. Tingus Pingus drop down in value a little bit. I mean, he's already like 40K. So maybe. Like, I don't know. Now, that being said, I guarantee that we see some really solid, like, lower tier guys. So right off the bat, I mean, we got our Opal, we got our Pink Diamond Glitched, and our Opal Glitched, which are both point guards. So I expect the rest of the Glitched guys to be, which I'm assuming we get like 2 more probably. And I expect them, one's probably going to be a wing and one's probably going to be a big. That would be my guess. Now, I've seen rumblings of like Glitched Cade, which they've already dropped 2 glitched point guards. I highly doubt if it is Cade, he's not going to play point guard for that exact reason. You know what I mean? I would like to see a diamond glitch big man, though. I really will. I really will. I really would. Robert Parrish would be great. Greg Ostertag, obviously. A more reasonable glitch card that we could potentially see. Yeah, thinking of a diamond big man. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some like reasonable people. That'd be cool if it was Dolph Shiz. I don't think that's going to be the case. Like, he's kind of a popular card this year, so I expect them to like milk him for money. There are some NBA 75 guys that would make decent glitched options. Those guys being, I could see Dave DeBusschere. I could see Elvin Hayes. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see any point guards, so I really don't. So I could see like Elvin Hayes. I could see Robert Parrish. I could see DeBusschere. I could see Rick Barry too, and Bob Pettit. That's about it though, and Jerry Lucas. So I mean, there's like a few cards that they could be. I don't know. It'd be nice. I could see a Bill Sharman in the mix too. I'm sure he'll be like an amethyst, kind of like polarizing. I could also see a Diamond Mellow as well. Maybe just a regular Flash Diamond Mellow, because we do need an NBA 75 Mellow. It could be an Opal Mellow, but I still think it's going to be like a Diamond, personally. Don't sleep on a Diamond Kevin Garnett as well. The reason I say that is because it would make sense, and it's kind of like 2K's MO to drop like a diamond one that's essentially exactly the same as the Season 2 reward Garnett. That makes a whole lot of sense. 2K loves to do that. We could also see like a diamond Gary Payton that is basically the exact same as the Pink Diamond Unlimited reward Gary Payton. 2K also likes to do that. I would assume that would be a regular flash card, but that's just my assumption. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think we see any cards really take a massive hit. Outside of like Pink Diamond Embiid, I'm sure we'll drop in price because we're getting a new Embiid tomorrow. And if you get a badged up like Pink Diamond Embiid, I'm sure he's still going to be useful and good. Like I said, Embiid sets the most effective screens in my team. I'm dead serious. Like, if you, oh man, I get so frustrated when I see Embiid, because when I see Embiid, I know for an absolute fact the person I'm playing against is going to run 1.5 million screens and try to pick and pop every 5 seconds. I know that's what they're going to do on offense every single time. And it's only going to get worse with Opal Embiid. As far as shooting guards, like depending how good Michael Jordan is, we could see drops in guys like Clay. More accurately, I think we see drops in guys like Kobe. Not for any particular reason other than like Kobe and MJ kind of fill a similar role. And I think Opal MJ will just be like a better version of Kobe. You know, he'll be better, but have a worse jump shot. Though I don't mind Michael Jordan base, like Kobe base is obviously better. So we could see like Kobe drop in price, not the NBA 75 one though. Um, I don't expect a whole lot of cards to drop in price, but it really depends on what the budget cards are. So as always, it's been your boy Chief Ludes. I will see you tomorrow bright and early to open packs. You know I'm going to be frustrated. Drop a comment down below of who you would like to see in the rest of the Flash set. And I'll see you guys then. Peace. Say bye, Katana. She said bye. I mean, she just screeched a meow, but she meant peace, so.